Hey, it's Thomas, Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Let's do a little housekeeping before we move on to the reading. The housekeeping today is me giving away my Rider-Waite tarot deck. Yes, the tarot deck I have used for years. I love this deck. It's a wonderful deck, but it is time for it to find a new home and to be retired. How do I do that? Well, I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give it away in a drawing. And if you want to be entered into the drawing, what you will do is at the end of the video, hit the like button and hit the comments. Type in something in comments, whatever you want in the comments. Once you hit the like button and you do the comments, I will put your name in the hat with everybody else who's done the same. And on the 20th, I will draw a first, a second, and a third name. I will post those three names. Whoever is the top one will have 48 hours to get back to me. And when you get back to me, and you have my email address, of course, I'll say that the email address will be there, and you can let me know your address, and I will mail you these cards. If you don't respond within 48 hours, then I move down to number 2. So number 1 first, then number 2, you get 48 hours. If not, then number 3. Hopefully one of you will respond, and maybe even the first one. So again, if you want to be interested, if you're interested in these cards and you want to draw, then go ahead and hit the like button and then put a comment in there. And once I receive the like and the comment, I will add you to the drawing. Again, we do not draw until the 20th, so keep that in mind. Now let's get to the reading. Enjoy the reading. Thank you. Hey, it's Thomas, Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and this Libra is your reading for March 14th through the 20th. Let's get right to it. On the bottom of the deck is the overall energy, and that overall energy is a 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands is saying that it's time to plan. Let's start some planning. Let's get some planning done. Let's determine how things are going to move forward from here. Again, that's the planning card. Now, the card that represents you for the week is this card, and that's the 3 of Wands. I'm loving that. They dovetail clearly because the 3 of Wands is like, get moving, loving it. Got to get it moving. Anyway, the next card out is that Queen of Cups. The third card out, the pessimistic card, that 5 of Cups. And then in the fourth card out, I'm loving it, the 10 of Cups. The end of the week is going to be great, so be prepared. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Now, the clarifier for that 3 of Wands is this card, the 9 of Cups. Now, it's amazing. You have the 10 of Cups, you have the 5 of Cups, you have the Page of Cups, and now you have the 9 of Cups. There's a whole lot of Cups energy, so a lot of emotions this week. This week is very, very emotional for you. Now, the clarifier card for the Queen of Cups is that Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. News coming in. Somebody, getting moving. That's not news. News is a page. That's motion. That's moving forward. That's getting something moving. Loving it. Oh, look at this. The pessimism energy is going to be outshined by the new energy of the sun. So again, it's like block out that negative. Let's get the positive in there, which makes sense because with that sun energy is that excitement, that's newness, that vitality, and that leads to that 10 of Cups. And the clarifier for the 10 of Cups, the King of Wands. Oh man, you are ready for it. That's that determined, strong-willed, wonderful, peaceful, nice, gentle, great big bear of a guy. So that's that energy of that sweet, loving kind of nurturing, but moving things forward again. That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so let's get to it. Again, the first card out is that three of Wands, which is that get it moving card. So again, the planning is done. The planning is the overall energy. So the planning is done. The planning has been put into place. So now it's time to get moving, time to get started with whatever it is you've been looking at doing. If you have been looking at starting something, this is the time to do it. If you've been looking at making a move towards something new, this is the time to do it. If you've been looking at maybe changing careers, changing jobs, changing something, this is the time to do it. Again, something that you've been planning. So again, it's not something brand new. It's something you've been thinking about doing, but it's time to do it. If you've been thinking about doing things in a different way, then this is the time to do it. If there is an opportunity that has presented itself and you've neglected to take it, then it's time again to do it. This is the time to do it. And I'm loving this because this is the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is saying that, again, you've done the planning. And the 9 of Cups said you've been thinking about all the different possibilities. You've been thinking about all the different ways this can work out. And ultimately, it's going to work out to your advantage. So again, this is the week of get it moving. Now, this is that patient queen energy, again, changing. As you get moving this week, things will take a change. They will take a turn, so where it won't be quite what you had thought it would be, but it's still going to be fine. It's going to be great. It's just that things may not happen in the order you meant them to be, or they may not have the exact outcome that you want, or they could be even better. it could be that even the outcome could be even better than you anticipated. But the most important thing is get moving, keep moving forward. And the good part is you're moving toward money, you're moving toward success, you're moving toward abundance. So how could it be wrong, right? It's like, that is a wonderful card. Now, as the change happens, you may wind up getting a little pessimistic, thinking, oh man, come on. You know, I've been wanting this and I've been I thought everything. Well, again, remember, change isn't always negative. So think about it. You know, if a change is happening, think through and think, okay, what can this bring? What it's going to bring again is that new energy, a renewed change. It's not just renewed. This is new energy, new vitality, new spirit, and new feeling of accomplishment, new achievement. Okay. So as you start moving down this path this week, make sure that you remember, focus on your goal. The path is not as important. Now, often I tell you the opposite. If the Fool card was here, I would tell you the opposite. Pay attention along the way. But this is the situation where I'm telling you quite the opposite. This focus is on the goal. Now, if you get there the way you intended, that's wonderful. But the reality is that doesn't always work. And sometimes we have to deviate to get there. But we'll get there again. And we'll get there in the end. But focus on the goal. This is a week of change. This is a week of moving forward, but that moving forward isn't going to be quite as you anticipated. The ultimate outcome is a 10 of Cups, which is one of the best cards in the tarot deck. This one and the 10 of Pentacles for the minor arcana are the two best. And so when you see this is right there. It's telling you that you're still heading in you're going to be in the best direction possible. Again, sometimes maybe this is divine guidance. Divine guidance comes in and says, you know what? You thought that's where you needed to be to get here, but instead I'm going to take you over here and we're going to get there. Or if you think your straight line astray is to it, but it seemed like this, well, maybe divine guidance said, you know what, this is the straight line. So again, it's a correction mechanism. The most important thing is that you are being served well by going with the change, going with the flow, because ultimately you're going to get to where you want it to be and you're going to be so happy with it. And I'm loving this because that King of Wands is there saying, yep, we are going to be fine. We are going to be fine. I got this. I've got this. What strong, powerful energies. I love it. Don't forget to rest this week. You're going to need some rest because this is going to be a week of a bit of chaos. Again, a lot of things happening. This is interesting because this is a structure card, but this is sometimes the structure card that says, you know, you may want to pay attention to the certain entities around you that are kind of potentially blocking you, the kind of entities that would restrict you. So say again, if you're doing a project, you need permits. Well, pay attention to the permit people. Say if you're applying for college and you want to go back to school or you want to go to school, again, the institution has its rules and regulations, it has a way in which you do things. You know, if you're looking at getting a license, say you want to sell real estate, say you want to become an attorney, say you want to become a doctor, say you want to become a counselor, therapist, those things. Again, the structures have rules, and so follow those rules. This is what this is about. Again, there may be rules along the way for what you're planning this week, but if they are, then follow them through. If it, again, permit, maybe if you want to open a business, you need a sign permit, you need a permit to do business, whatever it takes. Again, work with those folks. Don't hesitate to work with them. You know, again, don't allow yourself to be brought down with that pessimism. Remember the pessimism card I said here? And there's another one. Again, it's that reminder, ignore the pessimism, keep moving forward. Remember, I talked about that Fool card and the journey. I am not surprised to see it here. Again, pay attention to the destination. This is the opposite of what we usually see. And of course, that's the negative. So again, if you get bogged down in looking at the journey, you're going to lose your focus on the destination. Remember what I'm saying here. Again, I've said over and over again earlier on, focus on the destination. This card says, oh no, focus on the journey. Well, if you focus on the journey, you're going to get frustrated. So again, focus on the destination. The stars are aligned for you. Your chakras are lined up. Your energies are strong. So push forward. Do not be deterred. This week is your week. And ultimately, again, the outcome is going to be great. So take that in mind as you move forward this week. Again, your planning is already done. It's time to get moving. It's time to put things in motion. Do not get delayed. Do not get dissuaded. Do not be freaked out over anything. Instead, just keep pushing forward because the ultimate goal is right in front of you and you're going to be successful with it. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Have a great week and we will talk next week with another reading. Take care. Bye-bye.